What's up, guys? Today I'll show you how to replace the rear brake pads and rotors on the 2009 Honda Accord. This is the 3.5 V6 engine, and these are the tools we are going to need. We are going to need a 70mm socket, a 12mm socket, M12 wire brushes, a small screwdriver. This is the part number for the brake pads. We're going to need this brake caliper retractor. We're going to need some brake grease, brake clean, anti-seize. We're going to need a 22mm wrench, impact screwdriver, a 17mm wrench, 17mm wrench here too, ratchet, a 20mm wrench, a hammer, 21mm socket, impact wrench, a jack right there, and then paper towel, and then this is the part number for the brake rotors. You can see the rotor has been glazed right there, and inside is almost metal to metal, so that's the reason why we're replacing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off these 12mm bolts. There's one here, one right here, and then we'll take off the caliper, take off the brake pads, and then we got these two screws right here. We're going to use the impact screwdriver to take those out, and then we got two 70mm bolts in the back. There's one here and one on the other side that holds the brake caliper. So let me do that, and then we get to it. So these two 70mm caliper bolts, this one will get it with the M12, and this one will get it with a 17mm ratcheting wrench. We are replacing the brake pads and rotors because you can see right here this rotor has been glazed on the edge. It was actually metal to metal. You can see the brake pad right there. The inside one was very close. That's why we are replacing them. Now we have to retract that piston. So this is a different mechanism of brake caliper, so we are going to use this retracting tool. You see these two prongs will lock into the grooves right there, and then we'll start twisting with that tool right there to compress the piston. So let me do that, and then we get going. So you can see the piston is fully extended, so I'll show you how it looks when it is actually fully compressed. This is how the setup is. So we'll start twisting this to compress the piston, and you can see this is supporting on the brake caliper, so this will remain just like so. The one that will start going in is this shaft, and then it will compress the piston. So you can see right now it is fully compressed. This can be pretty tricky sometimes because they are threading type of brake caliper, so sometimes they take a lot of effort to compress them. So you saw me struggling a little bit, but I managed to get it right there. So that's how it looks after it has been fully compressed. Now it's time to clean the rotor, and then we're going to install it back on the vehicle. What's up, guys? So pretty much everything is put back together. Make sure you double check your work and make sure everything looks good and everything is tight. What's remaining right now is just putting the wheel back on, take the car on a test drive, make sure the brakes are working perfectly fine, and pretty much that's how you do a rear brake pad and rotor replacement on a 2009 Honda Accord V6. And you know what to do. Subscribe, like, share, and comment, and we'll see you on the next one.